Okay, it says we're live. I don't believe it. We're gonna go ahead and start talking anyways. All right, okay, we look a little better on camera than I'm thinking. We're playing the Are We Washed Out game because it is super bright behind us. The sun's out, and we're trying to give you a little green grass, but blow the camera out so you can actually see us. This is a horrible place to shoot a live stream underneath here.
But it's so pretty.
Well, and it's right here where we cook and do everything else, but it's not conducive to good recording. And we got a super bright light in front of us, but it can't compete with the sun. Now, the question I have for everybody is one, we'll play the can you see us? Can you hear us game?
Yeah, we got the fan running in the background. So
That was going to be my third one.
It's okay.
Yeah. So can y'all hear the fan? It's hot. It's 81 degrees here in Florida. I know some of y'all are talking about snow, and there's little gnats starting to fly around everywhere. So we're running our fan back there, but it's kind of loud. So if you can hear it and it sounds too loud, we'll totally turn it off. But if you think you can hear us okay, that's
so far,
great news.
Everybody says we're good, crystal clear. You're good.
Y'all don't hear the fan, the helicopter going back there, which would be great because we want to be able to run this thing in the spring and summer when it gets so hot out here.
Everybody's talking about being cold and there's snow. And
sorry, y'all, it's 81 degrees here. And I hate to tell you what we did yesterday, but well, we took the boat out, went swimming. Oh my goodness, Ruger had a blast. So we took the boat out because you got to take advantage of 83 degrees yesterday in February in Florida. It's wild. Watch it be probably frost next week and it's 80s this week. That's just the way it is. Nobody can hear the fan. That's awesome.
Good.
Now we keep these gnats blowing off of us. This is great. So welcome everybody. It is February the 26th at 5 p.m. Eastern. If you're watching this back later, by all means, leave a comment. We'll get to you when we can. Obviously, we're not live at that point in time. And let's go ahead and discuss real quick about the time. We talked last week. Somebody brought up about will we move the live stream forward when we spring forward. Time change is coming right up. And typically we do. We go to 7 p.m. Eastern, and then we fall back to 5 p.m. in the winter just so we're not out here and it's pitch black dark.
Right.
So we need to have that discussion again. But to be honest with you, it was unanimous last week that everybody wanted us to move it to later.
Well, and this is our routine, so we might as well keep it up.
I guess so. Yeah. Somebody let me know, when is time change again? Is it next weekend, weekend after, or is it much later?
If I can pull it up.
Somebody, I guarantee, will let us know here in just a second. So Donald says do it at 7 a.m. That's not happening. I guess we could have coffee time, but no. I'm one of those types. When I first wake up in the morning, do not talk to me for 1 hour.
This will be March the 12th. And
okay.
It is on
That's 2 weekends.
Sunday. Yep.
All right, so I guess it's official. We'll try to talk about it next week too, and remind everybody, March the 12th, spring forward, we're going to jump to 7 p.m. Eastern. So all of y'all that are out in the middle states and California and all, I think that'll help y'all out a lot because a lot of people that's out there don't really seem to prefer the super early time because it's 5 here and 2 or 3 out there. I guess 2 o'clock out there. So I know that kind of messes your Sunday up. So I guess we'll spring forward. It's official.
Cool.
I haven't seen anybody want it early, so everybody always
chat on the right chat.
Yes, I do have live chat on right there. All right, so let's see what else we got going on right here. So Glenn, he charged the batteries on his boat yesterday. 'Tis the season, Glenn. I charged mine the day before because I knew we was going to take the boat out. Like, again, you got to take advantage of that. 80-something degrees in February. That was awesome.
And Ruger absolutely enjoyed himself.
My goodness. We didn't record yesterday.
Keep him in the boat.
I wish we had a recorder, but we didn't because we kind of needed us a day off, if you know what I mean. Don't want to load the camera gear around. But that dog, from before we could even get the boat in the water at the ramp, he was already swimming around, diving in the water, tried to go climb in a kayaker's kayak that was coming down the river. He was so excited. And then as soon as we got to where we stopped, he jumped. Vertical jumps, flipping over backwards, chasing his little throw toy. He jumped and ran in the water all day long. Didn't take a single nap. I don't know how, but when we finally started home last night after a little cookout, he crashed.
Oh yeah,
he absolutely crashed. But he had himself a ball yesterday. Absolutely did. So Laura says no fan sound, but it must be working well. Hair blowing like Beyonce. You talking about mine? Actually, mine is as long as it pretty much ever gets, and it will blow. But I'm pretty sure Laura's talking about your hair there.
Right.
Goodness gracious. Let's see. Yeah, Cash says it's 2 p.m. right there right now. I know we're messing with your Sunday nap, aren't we? We're gonna spring forward and help that out. What else we got going on here? So Pat says hello from Orange Park, Florida. We know the area very, very well. And wow, it's been 90 over there. We haven't got that hot,
Dang.
but we got 83 yesterday and it's 81 right now. So that's already too hot for me for February. Like I did some work today outside and sweated so much. Oh my goodness. So Cash wants to know what's for dinner. We're keeping it kind of simple tonight, I guess.
Yeah, we are pizza freaks.
No,
We love-
you are, and I just happen to tolerate and eat it with
I
you.
like pizza too.
I don't like it like you do.
But we are gonna do the smoked barbecue French bread again on the smoker. We had a bunch of pork that we needed to.
Yeah, we need to use
eat
it up.
So
So
we love that, and it's very delicious, and we're gonna do that again and show y'all.
Yep.
So sorry, it's nothing new and exciting.
boy, dadgum, I mean, there ain't so many ideas we can come up with for these live streams. So y'all either gonna have to like it or hate it. It is what it is. But I'm telling you, that smoked pizza, I promise you, it's probably one of my top 2 favorite things to do on the smoker. I've never done smoked pizza before. I think the ribs always impress me, and the smoked pizza always impresses me. It's my 2 favorite things since I've got this smoker. Since it can run that hot, it just, oh, it's amazing. I can't wait till we have some summertime cookouts and all. I'm going to do that for a lot of people right there. Oh, what else we got going? All right, I see a bunch of what's for dinner. All right, good. We got that one answered. What else? I see y'all talking about food, food, and food. Come on now, getting questions to me. For once, I'm kind of caught up. I guess I can scroll back up. So we've got a lot of people in from Canada and all over the place. Everybody's talking about pepper seeds and food. And let's see here. Kevin said he was 81 on Thursday and 33 on Friday. Goodness gracious, that's a heck of a swing. Yeah, that's spring weather, all right. All right, let me go on down. Oh my goodness, there's Cash with his tri-tip again, which I've never had. I just can't get tri-tip over here, but he's always talking about that. So Larry says the brisket on the smoker looked pretty good. It was good. And we're actually going to do, I want to try another brisket. Everybody's been telling me try the fast method. Typically with barbecue, it's low and, slow. Well, the last one, what was it, 19 hours total when you count my 4-hour rest that I did? That's a bit much. There's a bunch of y'all have reached out and said if I'll do the 6-hour fast smoke or basically bake of it, that y'all have been loving it. And I want to try that. I may not always do that, even if it turns out good. That would be nice. Like if we're going to have a big get together on one Saturday afternoon or something, and I could actually start a full brisket in the morning. So I think we're going to pick up one of those next time I run by Costco. Everybody says, go to Costco to get your briskets. And we're going to try that out. That last brisket video has been doing very well too. I need to do some more cooking videos. Diller pizza? Oh, heck no. No.
I don't know if you've seen it, but Hammerman said that he wants to send some halibut and cod.
No, I did. I missed that. Yeah. I seen Steven talking to him about where he buys his halibut, but I missed his.
But he catches it, so he catches his own fish.
Dude, do not worry about it because you would have to spend so much money on dry ice and overnight shipping to get that stuff to us. Please don't worry about that. I really do appreciate the offer, but you're going to have a ton of costs in that, so don't worry about it. But thank you so much. And it has been something I've been wanting to try forever. Maybe I just need to do a fishing trip over there and eat it fresh. That's what we really need to do. Am I ridding the world of armadillos? Yes, I am. Night by night. We did us a little riding around, night before last? Yep, Friday night. It's kind of been my nightly routine to patrol the property. Me and Ruger rode around Thursday night, and we spotted some both nights, and a couple of them are no longer with us, if you know what I mean. So I need to go out and do a little more patrolling. Everything's starting to come out now that it's spring's in the air, and even though I've got the camera washed out, y'all can see it's really green behind us. Actually, it's almost the point that I need to mow the yard in February. This is nuts. But yes, we're working on the armadillos very hard because I'm frustrated with them, to say the least. And I'm sick and tired of our beautiful pasture we've put so much time and effort in getting tore up. And since we apparently have cows now, because they keep showing up on the property, I need to protect our cows. Yeah, speaking of,
did they come back this week? 2 or 3?
I don't know, but those cows that we were dealing with, yeah, we've had them over here 7 or 8 days now. This went from funny to all right now. All right now. Need you to keep your cows home. I'm tired of walking in cow crap in my yard, and I don't own any cows. Oh well, we'll deal with it. So how's the solar been doing? Very well. So speaking of solar, we're about to do a head first dive into it. So appreciate everybody viewing that. A couple of videos have been successful. I've had a few companies reach out. Y'all got to understand, I can't go dump $50,000 and all this stuff and just to do a quick test review. They just don't pay that well. But I've had a lot of companies really interested since releasing some of those videos. Y'all been interested. I've been loving learning about this stuff. It's all new to me. And we have a bunch of videos coming. Not only are we doing some of really big portable power stations, but a lot of y'all been saying, hey, where's the DIY stuff? You know, the more affordable, more permanent stuff. Well, the good news is we got some of that in the works too. I'm not going to say too much, but I have already signed some agreements, so some stuff's official. We are going to invest in another solar array. We're putting a lot of our money in this as well. It's about to get serious. I ain't even gonna say. We got some major changes coming, so it's gonna be some fun projects coming up over the next month. March is gonna be solar month. Let me tell you. You asked for it. That was one of the biggest requests I had last year. Solar, include solar. We're doing it, and now we're starting to move toward the stuff that can literally take shops and houses off grid or be major backup systems. So we have some really cool stuff coming. Let me jump back up and catch Cash here. Oh my goodness. Cash, first of all, appreciate you, buddy. Thank you so much for your donations. Here's that daggum bear rug again.
He wants it bad.
I think he's done bought us about 17 bear rugs. I don't even think they're as much as he's donating every time. So pool table, yes, Cash. Thank you so much for that. Tiffany and I were talking about the
We were talking about it
pool
earlier.
table fun. Y'all are getting us there quickly. So I need to find some time over the next few weeks when things calm down, start shopping.
If it ever calms down.
It's never going to calm
here.
down. It's never going to calm down. But I need to start shopping for a pool table. Then you got to get some buddies or family together to go help you pick this gigantic heavy thing up and get it moved in.
Yeah, come help us, Cash.
Yeah, Cash, come help us pick up the bear rug pool table. So thank you so much for that, buddy. And I'm sure there's new people watching going, what the heck is the bear rug fun? Just don't even ask. I'm sure it's going to show up here one day.
We did have a comment earlier that Chris wanted to know about podcasts. Is there a podcast this week?
Oh, is it Cheese Chris?
Yes.
That Cheesy Chris? Yes, we actually did record us another podcast today. So long story short, we had something happen last week that impacted us financially. I mean, let's just be honest with it. One of those life, surprises. Thing pops up. Next thing you know, you've got a big financial surprise that you didn't welcome and didn't want in your life. And it led us to having a conversation the other night. I was like, that would be a really good podcast to have because let's face it, finances are a huge part of everybody's life, whether you're single or married or whatever. And we just had about a 30-minute long podcast, I think, talking about some really good points. I'm going to try to get that edited, get it really early in the morning, get that edited, and have it out tomorrow afternoon. But I think you may want to hear it. Where we really want these podcasts to be conversations and things that help people. Some are going to be funny, some are going to be sad, and a lot of it's just going to be kind of some life lessons that hopefully we can pass along to people, even though we're not full of life lessons. I've seen them go that way, but we've experienced some things we'd love to share with you. So yes, Cheese Chris, the podcast is going to come out tomorrow. I had two other ones lined up with some other people. One fell through. It's going to happen. We had to reschedule it, and then I've got to get the other one scheduled. So we're going to start doing a little variety and mix on there as well. And Cash, once again, thank you so much for what you've done.
You.
I can see I'm way behind here. So Kathy asked, if it's this warm, basically this early, are you afraid how much hotter the summer is going to be? I am a little worried about that. And I don't know why. I don't want to be negative. I've just got this really weird gut feeling that this is going to be a really bad hurricane season. And
you said that last year, though.
Well, I got that feeling again this year. I really hope I'm wrong. But if it's starting to heat up, y'all, so think about this. If it's already in the 80s right now, it's going to stay in the 80s. I don't really see no cold weather in sight. The Gulf's already heating up.
We already got to mow again.
Yeah. I'm just saying, you don't need the ocean waters heating up this early. So I'm really worried about that. So yeah, Kathy, it's on my mind without a doubt. All right. Oh my goodness. I've missed a ton of donations there. Y'all are so generous. Thank y'all so much. So David, he says his Vivor ice maker just dropped off its first cubes. Man, you got that thing fast. He was talking to me in an email about that the other day. Update you in a few days. Nice. So David got him a Vivor ice maker, which I've had about 300 people literally ask me, you know, why aren't you trying one of them since you work with Vivor? And
Right.
at a certain point, we're probably going to have to get us one for the porch, especially when we get the pool in.
I gotta check and see where Ruger went. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh
Where's
wait,
your
there
dog?
he is. He's hiding. Okay.
Oh, they're
I
back there
see him.
eating their bones. So I'm glad that it's dropping off the cubes for you, David. Please keep me informed because David actually bought a model that I have been looking at for us.
Good.
Because, well, everybody's going to ask, why don't you build an ice maker for the porch? Because Tiffany and me don't want a deep freezer on our
Yeah.
porch. We don't think that's going to look too good, if you know what I mean. But we still got the other one kicking out there in the shop. Actually, I've cut it off. I've been storing about 100 pounds of ice in it. We filled the boat up this weekend with it. So it's been such a blessing. So thank you very much, David. Matt Taylor right behind him. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Truly do appreciate you.
Yes.
Right there. And there's Matt Taylor again down there. Thank you
Pool
again. I don't know if
table.
you meant to do two donations, Matt, but thank you so much.
Thank you.
Pool table fund, the proper fund. I'm liking his thinking.
Yes, we got to get that going.
We do.
We had a question up there too, as well, about how your dad's building is going.
It's going really good. We've already we're already well into the siding and stuff right now. And I apologize. I know that's kind of boring videos that we've been posting based on the basically no views that we're getting. It's not fun barndo stuff, right? But it's just where I'm at. We got to help family right now, and I got to record some of that stuff. But I've got some really cool content already going. But Dad's is just about wrapped up, and it's kind of back to life as normal here with some fun projects. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and work a few days here this week on some projects, and we'll have it wrapped up here before long. Boys, play nice. So it's going good. There was one other one comment that I seen here. How about wind turbines and a windmill generator? So, Stephen, that's a good question. Speaking of wind, one of the companies that I'm talking about working with, I'm excited about that. Everybody's doing just solar. One of them starting to build some equipment that apparently works better with wind. For some reason, I do not understand. We're all going to learn this together. Not everything seems to be compatible with wind power generation. So that is something we're going to look into because it's very windy here. You see how open it is here to the northeast and west, which is where we typically, northwest and west, which is where we typically get our winds. I would really love to have some wind generation. So at nighttime, hey, we're still making power even though the sun's down. So it's something I'm for sure going to look into. Just, you know, how many times I say it, just not enough hours in the day, not enough time. We're going to work it in. I'm excited about that. Do want to learn about it. So Cash says he did his taxes on Friday and he owes this year. Well, buddy, I bet I got you beat. I probably got you beat. We did ours on Thursday and we did not get the news we were expecting.
Yeah.
So yeah. Uh-oh. Kim said Florida homeowner
Yeah.
insurance is canceling policies if you have solar panels. Well, the good news is I have solar panels on my shop, not on my home. How about that? I wonder why they're doing that. Probably, is it for leaky roofs or maybe fire hazards for batteries in the house?
That's crazy.
That would be really.
Any reason to drop people in Florida now?
I'm telling you, we've had such a fit. We've had so many companies bail out of Florida over the last couple of years. We're actually now using an insurance company out of Chicago that was very smart. They swooped in once all these companies have left us, and they're only picking people up in safe zones. Basically, if you're on the coast or in a major hurricane zone, they're cherry picking. They're not going to pick those people. We're in a hurricane zone, but we're 40 miles from the coast, which is still plenty close. But they're covering our wind zone, thankfully, and they're offering excellent rates because they're coming and picking up all the desperate people that's trying to find insurance. We're actually dealing with a situation right now. You can call a lot of our local insurance companies, and they'll tell you we're not taking any new clients, or the people that was covering Florida, they're gone. And the few people that are still covering Florida, everybody I know has been getting notices that policies have been going up thousands through the roof, just crazy.
Yeah.
This is a joke. Plus, there was some legislation passed here last year that pretty much allowed a lot of this price manipulation and gouging to go on. It's been pretty ridiculous here.
Yeah, Mr. Jimmy just said his doubled. He might want to check it out. Doesn't he live close by?
Yes.
Yeah.
Kin Insurance, KIN Insurance out of Chicago. Check them out. Believe it or not, our insurance company that I've been dealing with since I was 16 years old, so been dealing with them about 2 years now. That was a joke. Nobody caught on to it. You didn't catch on to it.
No, I'm sorry.
Just making I'm a
Your
young joke.
insurance since you were 16 years old.
Yeah, I said about 2 years ago. I've been with them about 2 years since I was 16. Yeah, nobody got it. Dad joke.
Yeah.
Anyways, they actually recommended that I go with this company, and they don't want to lose me as a client. I've been with them forever, but this is why I love my local insurance company, because if they can't get you a good rate, they'll literally recommend somebody that will, and they recommended this company. So check them out, KIN Insurance. Hopefully, a lot of people aren't going to be like, oh, I've been using them and they're horrible. They wouldn't pay. Oh, I hope I don't see that coming up.
Yeah.
So, yes, I'm going to keep reading, see if you can catch that. Why Kim said Florida
Okay,
homeowner
I'll be
insurance has
looking at
canceled
it.
some
Yep.
policies because of solar, because I am very curious about it. I hope it's got something to do with holes in your roof, which won't never be a problem with us because I'm not mounting panels on our house roof. I personally refuse to do that. I'd rather have an array in the yard, even though it kind of looks ugly. It has to do with the electric company send back from the house to their equipment. Well, okay, that's not much of a problem anymore either, because a lot of our electrical co-ops now aren't doing the buyback program anymore. It's getting ridiculous. Solar was the huge push years ago, government tax credits, power company will buy back because they apparently can't buy enough, yada, yada, yada. And now everybody's kind of bailing out of it for some reason. If you're doing solar, you pretty much footing the bill yourselves, other than a few little tax credits that are out there, and you're mainly doing it, it seems like, for just a good, reliable backup source. That's kind of what's driving us, because financially it doesn't make sense, although it will pay us back a little by wiping out some electric bills. But that's interesting to note. Well, again, it's not technically tied to our house, it's on the shop,
True.
so heck with it. It is what it is, right? What am I using for siding? Probably talking about over at Dad's. We're going to be using the same party board siding that I did right here on the house. And let's see here. Ron says, none of the videos are boring. Thank you very much, Ron. Truly appreciate that. And when are we going to see more wood splitting videos? Ask Cash. I need to make that happen bad. I am not making that happen while it's 83 degrees. So probably in the next cool snap that we get is when I'll get motivated to get out there and work when I'm not pouring sweat. So that may be a little bit. We'll see. We'll see. I got to get that done. Just not enough,
There's not enough time.
there's just
I
not
know.
enough time in
He
the
gets
day.
so stressed out when he starts naming everything he has
I
to do.
do.
It's like,
Which is a good thing. I'm never going to run out of content, without a
right.
doubt. Never going to run out of content. Oh, we finally reached that time of year where the sun has shifted and it's hitting me right in the face in the afternoons. So Hammerman said it wouldn't be no problem to send some of that fish, and you and your wife come here and fishing trip with him, with Hammerman. Don't tempt me, buddy. I've always kind of wanted to go over there and fish that coast, but again, you know, that time thing and figuring it out. I couldn't travel right now if I
Yeah, you
wanted
can't even
to.
fish around here
I know
anymore.
I can't even fish in my backyard, much less travel to fish. Let's see what else we got here. So Dustin says he was disappointed about NetBuddy. I figured that was going to pop up tonight. He was just about to start advertising for them. Excuse me. So I don't know if you've heard, they're still covering T-Mobile, which is what I have, and luckily what some of my friends and a lot of viewers have bought. So they announced they're covering that now. The AT&T and Verizon stuff. They say you can go still purchase a SIM on your own, but I'm not seeing the instructions on the website anymore. And I've still got an email out there with a list of questions that I'm trying to figure out myself. I mean, companies change things change. It sucks. It really does. I'm not defending them at all. I'm a little irritated about it myself. It is what it is. Luckily, thankfully, my internet's still working, and a lot of other people's are. And I've actually heard some people swapping over to different plans and saving money. So really haven't heard much negative about it, but I guess it's one of those things we got to deal with. Companies changing policies and just the way they do business. What?
What?
I was trying to read one of Cash's. It's homeowners insurance out of Florida. It's called Lemonade.
Yeah.
My goodness, I've got the shade down, but there's one gap that is blinding the heck out of me. Yep, Jimmy says his home taxes doubled. I'm so far behind on, ask everybody to ask some questions, and here we go. Glenn says theirs went up $3,000. I don't know what's going on. I know my parents got an announcement theirs is going up. We've got
everybody has here in
yeah,
Florida.
we got a good friend of
Honestly, I
ours
haven't
that I
heard
think
anything.
his went up a few
Patients
$1,000s.
said theirs went up. Yeah.
I can't see. The sun needs to hurry up and set. So how are the eggs coming? Glad you asked, H-Mans. So yesterday we got 3 eggs out of 3 hens. That was pretty awesome. Today we've got 1. Guarantee I'm gonna get another 1 or 2 tonight. But we've been averaging 2 to 3 eggs a day out of these hens, which I am highly impressed with, because a lot of people told us this type of hen, you're lucky if they lay 2 to 3 times a week, and they have been laying just
They're
about
doing
daily.
so good.
They're doing really good. Now I know eventually that's going to cut off. Why is his son right here right now?
I know it's not going anywhere, is it?
I'm about to have to stand up or something. Oh my goodness, it's blinding the crap out of me. Let's see what else we got here. Really? Steven says they're EMC. I'm guessing that's kind of like your electrical co-op. Not even talk about solar, even hinted about canceling people's service they put in solar. Well, how about that? Yet all I ever hear is, like, we literally have radio ads and stuff running around here from the local electric companies saying, please be more, energy efficient. Please put in energy efficient appliances. Please cut back, have days of or times a day where you don't use as much. And they act like the grid is so bad that they can't really send out or generate or purchase more power, whatever it may be. So it's funny that they're telling people don't do things to help out other than just be more energy efficient. That makes no sense. Of course, I'm sure it's different everywhere. But oh well, we're mainly doing it for the backup portion and the feel good portion of knowing we're kind of taken care of. That's what we're going to do it. So, Tiffany, do y'all have plans for a Bahamas vacation someday?
I wish.
Any vacation? No plans.
I wish.
We really.
We are dying for a cruise.
Mhm.
Gosh, I just want to be on a boat and have drinks handed to me and food handed to me and not have to go anywhere or do anything.
Yeah, we have. So, okay,
That would be so nice.
so we used to go on cruises, then we got burnt out and said we'd never go on another one. Now we're kind of like, we kind of want to go on another cruise. The problem we're starting to get to now is, well, we have 2 animals running around in the background out there. We have chickens. We're wanting to dive into cows and other animals as quick as we can. And once you start getting all that here, if you don't have somebody that can farm sit and somebody that you really trust, your vacation days are pretty much over. And we're kind of
We'll
worried.
have to wait a while.
We will, but we've also, the old saying, which kind of sounds cliche, build a life that you don't have to vacation from. Well, there's a lot of truth in that. We have kind of built us a life here and are continuing to, with the outdoor kitchen. And once we get that deck and a pool
Who's
in,
gonna hand me drinks and food though?
apparently I will. I'll cook up here in this outdoor kitchen and bring you a drink. We'll see if we get that slushy machine you're always talking about. So literally build a life you don't have to vacation from. Yes, we kind of do want to go on a vacation, but at the same time, I'm personally so content and happy here with our place. And I think once we kind of get this big outdoor area that we have major plans for done, I guarantee you we're going to be content. Not saying we're still not going to desire a vacation, but we've never been big vacationers anyways, which a lot of times in the past it's because we don't want to spend the money to do it. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah. What else we got? Uh-oh. Jay Hess says, are you chickens still in that little pen? Question mark. Yes, don't hate me. We had to move a lot of stuff around. Some stuff popped up.
Yeah.
Now it's only 3.
They're
well,
getting along
4.
really well in there.
They are. Since I got rid of
happy.
the roosters, or all of them but one, like, they're content as can be. I'm going to build a little mobile chicken tractor so we can get them outside for doing some munching. And the chicken coop is still on my future current build list.
Yeah.
What you laughing about?
Way down there.
No, it'll be here before long. It just may be another month and a half or something, or maybe 2 months. We're gonna make it happen. One just hollered over there. It'd be the rooster. Uh-oh. Larry says, when the hens quit laying, it's time for chicken soup, new chickens. Hopefully that's not for another few years, Larry. We shall see. They just started laying. I want to get the goodie out of them. Let's see what else we got going on here. January 2023, your electricity is going up 28%. Well, ours went up about 4 months ago. And the next co-op, next county's over, they just did an increase as well. My family was talking about it. So hopefully we're not going to see another increase, not back-to-back ones. That's actually the first increase we've seen in 4 years. So I guess that's good. And I guess the good news with all this solar supplementation that we're doing, Well, even though we're mainly doing it for backup, all we got to do is flip a switch, and well, it can start paying us back. Again, cost of electricity it's going to save us is not going to cover cost of equipment. But if you've got something that's sitting there for the purpose of being backup, but it can be paying you back and you can be using it, why not? So if they start jacking our electricity up too much, I'll just flip the switch and leave it. So Larry says the grid in most places is getting overloaded. It is. That's why I keep telling people I'm not trying to doomsday and scare people into to buying things, but that's why I keep constantly talking about backup power. I don't care if you get a gas generator, solar, whatever. I've had so many people talk about these blackouts and brownouts, and you constantly hear about how susceptible the grid is to hackers and computer failures and EMP and everything else you could think of. Sadly, probably something major is coming, but at the very least, we know they're already going to flip the switch all through the summer because they've already been doing it just for their blackout and brownout reasons. And they just did that this last major cold snap we had. Some of y'all were telling me about it. That is so scary. Can you imagine like older people that's in their home, we're having record freezing or record heat. They're depending on their equipment, and well, we're just going to flip the power because the grid's about to fail and we need to do a full reset.
So scary.
That is scary. That's sad. It's really sad. And it's just getting worse and worse.
Andrew did a really fun project today. So hopefully that video will be coming out soon. I'm not going to say what it is.
Yep, I do have. It's not going to be hanging another door video or something boring, although there will be a couple more of those.
This is one I've been asking for a while.
You have been asking for it for a while. And if I was going to get this video out last week and, well, problems popped up, it took way longer than it was supposed to. It fought me. But we have it. We have it in right now. So I'm excited to share that one. I'm going to get that one edited tomorrow. And I'm hoping I get that one out either Tuesday or Wednesday. But yeah, it's just kind of going with our, well, being more prepared theme that we're kind of developing our little homestead for. Okay. What else we got? I'm just got to randomly cherry pick a few now because I'm a bit behind on it. Well, I ain't too far behind. Cash says he can come farm sit. But Cash, what if we were going to take a vacation to see you? That just wouldn't work out, would it? Let's see what else we got. Yeah, this is the other fun one. New York wants to do a propane, gas, oil, and firewood. How the heck are they going to do away with firewood? They want total electricity.
Jeez.
See, that's just the other thing. I keep hearing about how bad a shape the grid is. Y'all need to cut back. Y'all need to be more, hey, y'all need to be more energy efficient. And then it's, oh, we're going to do away with propane and all this other stuff. And y'all need to go get electric stoves and this, that, and the other and put more of a heck of a load on the grid. There's just some stuff not making sense. Well, I'm not buying into the propane thing. We're about to up our propane usage here because I think it's an excellent backup fuel source because it never goes bad. So, well, they're gonna have to pry my propane out of my cold dead hands. How about that? And they're sure enough ain't getting my firewood. You ain't gonna tell me I can't split no firewood. This world's getting crazy, y'all. Yep. So Jason talking about lumber. I figured that would be a hot topic. 2x6s for $617. That's correct. I'm still not sure how I feel about the lumber and what it's indicating. There's definitely a heck of a drop right now. We're hearing of a lot of mill closures as a result, but that could have, well, the kind of the bullwhip effect. We may be seeing it right now, or the effect could still be coming. But if you wind up closing too many mills and supply dries up and everybody's doing DIY projects, building slowed, but DIY projects and stuff may fire that back up, and then we could see, well, another lumber shortage and flying back up. I really want to take advantage of this lumber while it's so cheap and build some stuff that we've got on our mind, like the chicken coop and a few other things. It's just that time. I got to find that time. So can I charge an electric car using my solar? What I currently have, I cannot. What will be coming, yes, you can. I don't know all of the details of it because I don't have electric vehicles, but you got to have a pretty significant system that can handle that and communicate well to it, or I don't know exactly what all it does, but you're also going to need a split phase 240 volt setup if I'm not mistaken. But what I currently have will not do that. I do know that. Let's see here. Rebar's dropping. That's good. Any kind of steel dropping we need to hear. Oh, wow. Kim says Florida homeowners insurance also canceling you if you have an electric car charger installed in your house. Oh, my goodness gracious. it's probably some of this stuff probably has to do with, you hear of lithium battery fires and these things that are not super common but do happen. There's probably some fires and bad electrical with high charging of vehicles, and they probably just determined, hey, we've done had too many house fires and some stuff happened with this, and we're cutting it out. So who knows? It's probably just a lot of bad installs and some craziness going on. But I don't know. The heck with it. We'll do whatever we got to do. So Glenn says lack of demand due to high interest rates. I agree with you, Glenn, as far as the house building goes. And that's probably what has had a huge impact on lumber. But people tend to overreact. Like I keep seeing all these lumber mills closing, and high interest rates are going to keep people from building. But whenever people don't build, what they usually do is remodel. And we've seen that a couple of years ago, right when COVID happened, the stimulus package went out, housing wasn't booming. A lot of people used that money, started doing a bunch of remodeling, and that was the first big increase that we've seen in goods like that, especially in lumber. And we may see some of that this year. If interest rates continue to stay high, a lot of people decide they're not going to go buy, they're going to remodel, they're going to add on, they're going to do fun projects, and you'll see an increase in demand for some of these things. And I'm scared we're seeing too many mills closing, too much cutbacks, and next thing you know, your supply dries up. So this stuff is so hard to nail down. It really is. But we need steel to drop. That stuff's been outrageous forever, and electrical to drop, HVAC, all that stuff. And these higher interest rates should help with a lot of that. What else we got going on? Miss Lee says dinner break on their way home, so she thought she'd jump on to say hi. There you go. Make sure you got a break. Don't watch us while you're driving. Unless you got your husband driving, then you can watch us all you want. So have I tested a large 110 volt window unit in the house in case of a, emergency power outage? Well, no, I have not, although I do have spare window units, and it's not going to be a problem because, one, I have a gas and propane generator that will run our entire house AC, and we literally don't have to run it about 20 minutes to cool the house off because we're insulated so well. We're eventually going to have enough solar power here that I can run our entire house AC. So there's not really much of a need for window units unless our AC itself fails. And if that happens, yeah, we're going to pop in a couple window units that we already have. And it may not just cool the house down, but it may maintain it because we're insulated so well, even though those are tiny units. So I think we're quite prepared. But the plan here for backup power is to be 240 volt split phase, whether it's generator, solar, whatever we ultimately wind up with. We're going to have both, is the truth. And thank goodness we built our house so energy efficient that we only have a 2-ton AC. I put $150 soft start capacitor on it, which takes all that surge out of your equipment. It's so worth the price. And I don't think anything we put in from here on is going to have a problem starting and running that. That's such a good feeling too.
Yeah.
Oh, it really is, because most people's central ACs are way too big for your standard generators or solar to run unless you've got a heck of a system. But we're not running a 5 or 6,000, or 5 or 6 ton AC unit.
How long does the smoker take?
Oh yeah, I do need to go over there and light that. Y'all bear with me for a second. You find me a comment. I need to start the smoker. Just light it because it's going to take 10 or 15 minutes, and then we got to warm on.
All right, let's see something I can answer.
I should have done lit this thing.
All right, so the price of building is going down. I hope so. We got some new people on tonight. We got Chris Hopper. He says he hardly ever comments but watches. Well, he's not new, but there was another
New
one.
commenter.
Yeah. Let's see.
So Arkansas Prepper says, good to see you live.
Okay,
my first time.
All right.
Well, welcome. Thank you for watching us live. This is our typical Sunday afternoon. Sit around, do a little chit chatting, throw something on the smoker or the Blackstone, and just kind of have a lazy Sunday afternoon. So welcome and thank you for chit chatting with us. Let's see here. Yeah. So when's the horses showing up? Tiffany.
Not anytime soon. We got to have more time. Definitely have to have fence and everything else. So
oh my goodness, the fence.
I'll be old and gray by the time they get here.
Well, you also want your deck, you want your pool, you wanted your outdoor kitchen. So come on now.
I know.
Gotta give you some
Maybe
of this
when I
stuff.
retire.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, hey, you never know. That could be sooner or later too. I don't think 300's on the night, but he keeps trying to win that Powerball for us. And if he wins it, we may can retire early. Of course, he just keeps offering vehicles, and we'll gladly take that too. We hope you win that Powerball. Let's see what else we got going on here. Oh, that was Chris. You talked to earlier about. Let's see here. Goodness gracious, y'all all having your own conversations there, which is perfectly fine. I'm trying to see, trying to grab a random comment out of some of this.
Everybody's making friends.
Yeah. So Big Wave, who they're moving up to Brantford. I think you know that area very well. Says they just met with a builder today, even with the current rates, they're taking a leap of faith and moving to Brantford.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. It was going down. So
well,
that's good. I hope it goes down for you.
Yeah, but I don't know. That's a very good question, though. If you lock in a house quote right now with a builder, if you did it a while back with prices going up, they would tell you, hey, we can honor this, but there may be a surcharge. If prices keep going down, are they going to give you some money back? I bet a lot of builders will not. Now, the good news about interest rates is, well, later on down the road when they drop, you can refinance. But I wonder if your builder is going to hook you up with a discount as things keep dropping.
Right.
Hopefully y'all have negotiated something like that in there, but then you're trusting that he's just going to be honest with you and give you some money back. And good luck with that one. Well, welcome up to the area. I know you're probably getting out of the hustle and bustle of down south. Can't say I blame you at all. And Brantford is a very nice, quiet area.
It is.
So enjoy it. Why are we talking about the zapper again?
I know. Speaking of, are they down here? Because we need to get them out for the bugs.
Yeah, I don't really want to get them out. Why are we talking about the zapper again? We got so past that for so long. They never forget
anything.
They do not. Yes, we definitely got to get rid of the armadillos before horses. There's no doubt about that. That would make me so nervous if we had horses right now. So nervous.
Absolutely.
The cows, I'm already gonna be nervous about, but horses running around, you trying to run them in the pasture, like I don't think we would allow it right now. Till we can get a handle on the situation, because you would get hurt, the horse would break a leg. I mean, it's an aggravating situation. Yes, I understand it's animals and we got to live with them, but not in my pasture. Not in my pasture. Yeah, I think so. Kathy says she's a new commenter. Oh, not a new commenter. I'm about to say, Kathy, come on now. I recognize you. I read that wrong. Let's see what here. So, Big Wave says no money back, but no cost plus either. Yeah, a lot of them were doing that cost plus, which got really crazy. And in my opinion, I think drove a lot of the prices up with building that we were seeing. I've heard of some instances from some actual contractors that were just admitting that cost plus was really driving things to the roof. So long story short, that means whatever it cost us to build this house plus 10% is what you're going to pay. Well, when a lot of contractors were knowing that, they were coming in with these crazy high prices because they knew the price didn't really matter. They weren't having to meet a certain amount. It was cost plus. I think that's a really bad way of doing business, and I'm happy to see everybody's going to get away from that. So Josh Boswell from Louisville, Kentucky just jumped on. Hello, Josh. Thank you for chatting with us. I think I may know who you are.
Yes. And he just had a birthday.
Did he?
Yes.
Happy birthday. I'm so behind on everything. I'm always posting to social media, but never checking it out, am I? So welcome, Josh. And David, thank you so very much for another extremely generous donation there. Said lots of new folks on. Don't forget the live show is 20. Oh, no, it is not. I shouldn't even read that. He caught me off guard. So if you're new, you do not have to donate nothing. Thank you so much for watching and supporting us. These people, lots of people just do this just out of the kindness of their heart. So come on, David. Oh, goodness gracious. Let's see, where else we got? Everybody's still talking about some building. Goodness gracious, y'all got some crazy comments too. Oh, all right, come on, y'all. Pop some more questions up here. Let's see. I got to keep an eye on that smoker too.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as I'm gonna give that about 60 more seconds, we'll close it up and get it fired off. So, do the armadillos live underground, and can you kill them with? Well, I wasn't even going to say all that in case it trigger something on YouTube. Yeah, I guess you could take care of them the way that you recommended, although I'd be out there for quite a while hooking up doing that, but there is lots of different methods that you can do to take care of them. They do live in burrows underground, typically in the daytime, and they come out, it's usually very late at night, like 10 p.m. to 2 a.m., and they just work all night long. They're pretty much nocturnal, relatively blind. I don't know why they prefer night, probably for predator reasons and other things. And maybe that's when their food's kind of active out and about, or maybe not moving so they can catch it. Who knows?
Right.
But yeah, there's lots of different ways you can take care of them. Some of them we can't show on social media.
I like Glenn's comment about the armadillos being big enough to ride. And
I didn't see that one. I haven't made it that one yet.
who was the person that sent you the picture of the armadillos and how big they were?
I'm not sure. I got that.
No, I mean,
on
where was it from?
Facebook. Well, the picture, it was on, somebody sent me that on Facebook.
I know, but what?
Or maybe in Instagram.
Where are they from?
Oh, I don't know. It looked like South America.
Oh, okay. I thought
Somebody sent me a picture of an armadillo. It looked like they were in South America. I kid you not. That armadillo was like, they were just gigantic. Thank the good Lord we do not have those here. Holy smokes. And see another question. When is the giveaway? I guess you mean for the generator end. Excuse me. 6 p.m. on Tuesday is when we'll run the comment picker. It's a random one, and pick the actual winner for Facebook and for YouTube. So really happy that company did a giveaway like that. That was pretty awesome of them. So we will do that. We will pick Tuesday. And what I'll probably do, as I told the company, is I'll make a short for YouTube, like, 60-second short. Hey, we picked the winner. This is the person. And then I'll reach out to them as well. And we'll do a reel on Facebook so the people can pretty much know immediately. And again, I'll reach out to them on their comment. Do I have an anchor system on our generators if you have to use them during adverse weather? I do not. And I've got a long enough generator cord that we can run the big one on the porch. But by the time I get done doing all the wiring and craziness I'm about to do out at the shop, I can run everything inside, fully protect it, and just flip a switch out there and power up either direction. So that's kind of been a big thought on my mind, getting to where I can protect things in bad weather. So, Mr. Mike, I seen you. Let me go close up the smoker real quick, get this thing going so we can make our pizza, and I will get back in.
So Miss H. Harley wants to know how she can enter in the giveaway. So in the comment section, is there the rules?
Just go to that video, and all she has to do is comment.
Yeah.
Any comment will work. Y'all bear with me a second. I'm making a bunch of racket.
Don't fall for the scams.
Yes,
do not give out your information.
All right. This smoker going.
Adam says, how are the peppers? They're coming along. The plants are growing so big that they're kind of growing out of the lights.
Yeah, we have one pepper plant.
I don't know how they're going to do.
Well, we were kind of playing around with that too. We really wanted it for the lettuce and other things, but we have one pepper plant that is cutting huge. All the rest of them are fine. They're still well under the light. But we got peppers this long. Banana peppers are growing really, really well. Bell peppers are starting to come along. I got one or two that's maybe the size of my thumb, but the banana peppers are doing awesome. I'm actually going to do a video tomorrow on some seeds and some of that type of stuff as we're getting ready for spring here. And I'll give y'all an update on the hydroponics, the garden that's coming up, and some seeds. I've got a new source for seeds finally, because that's been a thorn in my side the last couple of years. So we'll get y'all an update on that. And Mr. Mike, thank you so much. He says, first time here. That's a lie, but thank you, Mr. Mike. He says, pool table fun. Thank y'all so much. Y'all are so unbelievably generous.
No wonder I'm coughing. There's so much pollen up here.
Yes.
I keep getting like it itching in my throat.
That's why I keep waking up in the middle of the night the last 3 nights. Can't breathe, stuffy, got to spray my nose.
I wiped all of this clean when it's already.
Oh, no, you can write your name in all this pollen. Go look out there at your car. Pine pollen everywhere, y'all. It's so bad. My allergies have been killing me the last couple of days. All right, go ahead. Don't forget about your microphone. Oh, you got it all. So thank you again, Mr. Mike. Truly do appreciate you. And yes, another, when am I going to start the chicken coop? So it got moved. It's probably going to be another 1 to 2 months. I hate to say, because I really want to get that chicken coop built, but we had a lot of other things pop up. Let me get this camera a little brighter so y'all can see me. All right, we'll go with that right now. So we're getting there. And you're going to keep seeing me looking over here. I got to eyeball the smoker, make sure the temperature's going up, which it is. How often do we do lives? Says Tim. This is his first one. Thank you, Tim, for stopping by. We do them every single Sunday, unless it's a holiday or we have something come up at 5 p.m. Eastern. However, we're about to move to 7 p.m. Eastern on Spring Forward, which is in 2 weekends. We're going to move to 7 p.m. We typically do that every year. Spring Forward, we'll go forward a couple of hours. Fall back, we fall back 2 hours to 5 p.m. And it's just has to do with our live streams. We do a lot of chatting and we usually cook at the end, and we like to have some sunlight. We don't like it in the winter at 7 p.m. and it's been dark for 2 hours, if you know what I mean. There's bugs flying everywhere. And welcome to Florida. But thank you for jumping on and chatting with us, Tim. What else we got going on here? I am really behind. All right, I missed one there. Joshua, thank you so very much. Joshua Patterson says, new member here, but still watching all the videos, enjoying them. Thank you very much for an extremely generous donation. Really do appreciate you. And thank you for watching all the content. That's all we could ever ask for. Just, hey, help us grow the channel. If you like it, share it, tell people about it. We appreciate you so much. And Larry asked, I'm going to cover this in an upcoming video because I've already had quite a few people comment and ask me, off videos through emails and other things about my Part 107 license that I just mentioned in another video. So you asked, how difficult was it to get it for the drone? So if you don't know what a Part 107 license is, this is something I've been studying for a while. Had to go to an actual airport and take a pilot's license test. It is required because I earn income off of YouTube. If I were to fly a drone for fun, just out in the yard, not make any income whatsoever, don't need a license at all. But the government has decided, because I want to earn a living and maybe include some drone imagery in some of the content I make, well, I got to go buy a $175 license and I have to take a pilot's license every 24 months. And I kid you not, the test had more airport related and actual airplane questions on it than drone related stuff. Like I literally had 5 questions on there asking me about how do you load a real airplane? What happens if you load here? What happens if you load there? Banking angles, G-force, all kinds of other stuff. I'm like, what does this have to do with me wanting to fly a drone? Long story short, it's just the government's way to get some more money out of you because you're making money with your drone. And it doesn't matter if you're doing wedding photography, real estate, whatever. If it helps you earn any income whatsoever, you're required to have that license. But we're going to cover that in an upcoming video because it was kind of crazy. It really is. But I'm going to try it for the 24 months that my license is good for. I think it's going to add some really good content to the channel. I've got a new drone I'm testing, so several of y'all have asked about that. I've got an older one. I don't really like it, even though it's a DJI. Has horrible flight time. Testing a new one now that seems to have crazy good flight time. That was a big want and desire for me. And I'll do a little review video for that as well, because I know a lot of y'all are interested in it. Oh, let's see what else we got going on here. So I see a few more people asking about the giveaway. No, that's Miss Lee. You answered her, didn't you? Make sure we got that covered there. Just go leave a comment. Do not respond to scammers. Do not. I have missed a ton of comments. So Cash says he just bought the 17-inch Blackstone. As much as you talking about cooking, that's all you got was a 17.
Right.
You and all
That's
them,
what I'm thinking.
all them childrens and that family. I figured you'd have got the big boy, but he says it's so he can take it with him on the road. So it's probably you cooking for yourself there. That actually would be perfect. Oh, let me turn the camera around. We got to whip our pizza up, and then we're going to throw it in the smoker. See if I can do this without blinding now. Can they actually see? No.
There you go.
Is that good enough?
Yeah, I think so. Hold on, you got it all wonky.
I do. Just don't pull that cord out.
How do I?
All
right, you do it.
Yeah, you go. You go unplug that. We've actually had 2 or 3 live streams with no problem.
Tilt it up in that way. No, just
You see,
Up that way.
well, that's the different way.
Okay, down.
Oh my
There you
goodness.
go. All right, I'm
Well,
kind of
hang on. It's because you got me zoomed in.
sideways, so
Is that zoomed in?
that's way too zoomed in. Yeah.
All right, here we go.
All right.
We'll get this thing figured
So
out.
for those that missed it, we are doing the French bread smoked barbecue pizza again.
Oh, I see what's going on.
Yeah.
My leg is.
There we go.
All right. You're probably wondering how on earth
You
are
want my
y'all
phone?
running a YouTube channel?
Here.
Yeah, I'll read some comments off of this. Boy, get out.
All right. So we already had smoked pork that we are gonna put on the pizza here. First, I'm gonna do my butter. In my butter, I have Italian seasoning, red pepper flakes, and some cow camp.
Cow Camp Cash. Oh my goodness, we got it, buddy. We got it.
And it's a must to put this butter on here. It just gives it that extra flavor. Oh,
Yeah. Speaking of, Richard says, hi from Hawaii. Just subscribe. First video was your master built mods.
awesome.
Well, you're going to enjoy this little portion of the live stream right here. Typically, we just hang out, answer questions on a Sunday afternoon, and we'll do a little cooking at the end. And today, we're going to throw one of my favorite
Yeah, you
things
get
to
see the
put
smoker.
on the master built. Yes, these pizzas, because that grill back there will get
So easy.
almost 700 degrees. You can literally throw a pizza stone on it and make some of the best, crispiest pizza you've ever tasted. Oh, I love it. Let's see here. So, yeah, a lot of y'all are very familiar with the Part 107. It was a relatively tough test, being that, well, it had to do more with airplanes than my drone. Made absolutely no sense, but we'll talk about all that later. I think it's going to help give some really good footage for the channel, though. Michael says, good video on the EcoFlow. Need more solar videos. Oh, your wish is about to be granted. March is going to be solar month here on the channel. I'm working on a lot of stuff. So what you got going on there?
All right, lots of cheese coming, Chris.
Yes. And a little dab of barbecue sauce underneath. This is why you cook extra pork when y'all do smoked pork, y'all.
Oh yeah, we'll do smoked pork tots.
Oh, yeah.
And pizza. We'll just do all kind of stuff with all the extra pork.
Sandwiches, whatever you want.
Yes.
If you're going to go ahead and fire the smoker up and babysit a Boston butt, you might as well put 2 on there and freeze one. All right. I know the pollen's horrible here right now. All right, so I'm reading a few more comments. I'm not just looking down, ignoring y'all. Gotta use the cow camp. Cash has got everybody saying that.
Gotta have the cow camp.
Yes. So Steve just jumped on. He says, finally made a live show. Can't get on much due to my schedule. So welcome, Steve. Thank you for chatting with us. We're just doing a little cooking here at the end. We got the smoker rolling towards 700 degrees over there. It's already at about at 550 degrees. We're almost there.
I just wish y'all could taste this, what I'm cooking.
I'm telling y'all, it's not like anything you can buy anywhere.
It's like
that's
way better than what you can get at a restaurant. Oh yeah, I'm bragging on myself here.
It's got so much flavor in it, and that cheese and all that meat right there just soaks. Even though it's a quick cook, when you get a little smoke rolling out of that thing, it just the cheese holds it in so good.
Gotta have the there onions. I know they're not purple. I didn't have any purple onions, but purple onions would be the best on here.
I think onions are a must on this.
It has to have.
Yeah, we've had it with and without, and the onion just adds such a good flavor. I'm sure I haven't even made it in the comments yet, but I guarantee Cash is going to be like, ooh, onions.
Onions without the onion. Yeah, for Cash.
I don't like onions.
Well, we won't put the onions on there for you for Cash when we make it.
Yeah. Let's see what else we got going on here. So Larry says he finds it interesting. He has all comments turned on you. Andrew replies to several comments. Yeah, I haven't seen. I'll try to respond to every single comment that I can, Larry. That's getting tougher nowadays because you got to remember we post on Facebook. I used to post on Instagram. I'm getting really bad about that over there, but I still get a lot of DMs over there. I get emails. I respond to sometimes hundreds of comments and emails a day. I do my best to do it, but eventually it's going to reach a point to where, well, it takes up more time than I have. I got to make content. I got to use some of that time there. I still pride myself in reading every single comment, and I'll throw a heart or something up to let you know that I actually read it, and I really do read them. There's Cash. Yuck, with the throw up face and onions. That's about what I figured. Hey, we're covering up the onions with more cheese. Does that make it better?
All right.
Oh, Steve's making my meal. Meatloaf, mashed taters, cream corn. That's what I'm talking about. I love me a good meatloaf. Had some cream corn this past week. Oh, Larry says the point is some of the comments aren't making it to his stream. Oh, I thought you were complimenting me, Larry. So what you probably have going on, there's two options. If you'll look right above your chat, there is a top chat option and a live chat. Make sure you turn on live chat. I don't know why YouTube gives a top chat option. That'll filter out some of the comments.
Yes,
so
it will.
Turn on live chat and you'll see all the comments.
All right, where's our smoker at?
Let's see. I hear a fire over here roaring. Oh, we're there. We're 600. Let's wait just a little bit longer. We're over 600 and flying up. That's the other thing I love about that smoker out there. Oh my goodness, it's so fast. He wants a 1-year review on the Masterbuilt, says Glenn. He lives close to the Gulf. Oh yeah, salt air.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything you could probably have that salt air isn't going to just eat up. Maybe some big like ceramic big green egg or something, and those are outrageous. Holy smokes. Well, it's nice living near the coast, but yes, it eats up everything. So Linda says, what type of cheese? That was all mozzarella,
Yes,
wasn't it?
mozzarella. Yep.
Shredded mozzarella.
And I didn't hand shred it today, which I know he's looking at that.
I was just about to
I
say,
didn't have any, and I couldn't
that's
find
fine.
any
No,
at the store.
that's fine. I was just going to tell Linda, if you'll get the
Yeah.
block stuff and shred it yourself,
Yeah,
it is
it's
so much better. No, don't get me
Absolutely.
wrong. This is still good. This is still great.
And it is ready to go on whenever the smoke is
Yeah, we're
ready.
almost there. It's over 600 and climbing.
So what degree do you get the smoker at for us to start cooking the pizza?
I like to go between 600 to 700.
Okay.
It runs up to 700, but I have found 600 and up seems to be perfect. We're at 650, so let's throw her on.
All right, we're gonna throw it on.
All right, we'll be right back, y'all.
Don't drop.
Please don't drop it. And I ain't got nothing special going on over here. I know y'all probably can't see. I just have a pizza stone on our center rack. Seems to be the perfect spot for it. And this will take, depending on the temperature that you're running and how much cheese, that was a very thick pizza. That'll take anywhere from 6 to about 9, maybe 10 minutes top. We actually ran ours a bit long the other day when we did one of these and got the bread that almost looked charred or burnt.
It's perfect.
And it was so good. The cheese come out bubbling. The meat was bubbling.
Pizza.
Let me turn the timer on right now. Because I'll be to talk to everybody and burnt the heck out of this thing. All right. If y'all ever get one of these smokers, you've got to do this, seriously. And it's so fun. Like I said, I want to get a group of people over here whenever we get some of our friends and family over, get the pool in. Everybody can kind of make their own pizza. You can throw 2, 3, heck, 5 on at a time if you wanted to.
Should we spin it back around?
And they cook so quick. Yes, I guess we can sit back down and then fly it back this direction. Yeah. All right, the heck with all that zooming in and out. Where's your dog? Oh, he's right here.
He's right here.
Look at old.
He smells food. He's
look at
ready.
Old Pouty Ruger over there piled up in the
Oh,
fan.
yeah. He kept throwing his ball to us, and we weren't paying attention.
Oh, he's pouting because we're not fetching.
Yeah.
We'll fetch as soon as we're done. All right, grab a few more comments while waiting on this pizza to finish up here. So Jerry says, make below ground fencing like you did for the chickens, for the armadillos. Yeah, that's actually something that's been mentioned a couple times and a really good idea, especially if I put some wire or mesh down in areas that they constantly dig, cover the hole up, for example, dig down a few inches, put wire down and cover it back up. So if they ever try to come back and dig to that hole, they can't do it because I've got one spot under the barn that they just will not stop. And then like you're talking about the below ground fencing, that would probably work pretty well in areas where they keep trying to dig under the foundation of the building and other areas that just drives me crazy. That's what that one was trying to do over there the other day. Dig underneath the foundation, and he wound up hitting my buried water lines that are a foot underground and scratched those all up. Thank goodness they have crazy long claws. Thank goodness it didn't scratch through that.
And they're already digging out the holes back underneath the pine trees out there too.
Are they?
Yep.
Here we go again.
Yep.
Now a lot of them did stay covered in the field, but I figured they would dig some out.
Good night to the other night.
Yeah, I did tell one good night over by those pine trees. Yeah, Friday night. So maybe that's the one that's digging. My pine trees back out. They're crazy, y'all. They're absolutely crazy. So Dino says late joining from Sydney, Australia. We'll look back after. Welcome, Dino. We're just got a pizza on the smoker. It's got about another 6 minutes to cook, and then we'll probably be wrapping this thing up so we can enjoy that. But just chit chatting. Please go back and check it out. There was one other one here. Did I get the bat house up? That's the one I was going to answer for Mr. Donald. I have not, because I'm actually wanting to get a couple more bat houses in, and then we'll make an episode on it. So I do need to order a couple more of those. I meant to do that 2 days ago, got sidetracked, but I want to get several up because I think that's a really good idea, especially now that mosquitoes and all of these other bugs are starting to come out. Bat houses, bird houses. That's something. If I can ever find that time, ever get that hobby room done, I keep talking about. That's little things like I want to go in there and actually make.
Yeah, he's just gotta have more time for these
Well,
projects.
I can't keep having these gigantic week-long and multi-week-long projects if I want to get all these little fun things knocked out. It's like I can knock a ton of little hobby projects out in a week versus one big project. So priorities, y'all, priorities. Right now, I guess the bigger projects got the priorities, don't they? Okay, I have scrolled up way too far, but I did want to catch that comment that I missed it. Cayenne pepper. I've heard of that. Everybody keeps saying mothballs too. I guess we do need to buy a pack of mothballs. And whenever I cover up these nuisance holes that keep getting dug out, I'll just fill them full of mothballs, cover them up, maybe put wire over them, concrete them in something so they don't dig back in. But the wire might be a better idea because there's several that I'll cover up. I've even concreted some of them in the past because they drive me so crazy. They'll move over 2 feet, dig back down. It's like, oh.
So I wonder if mothballs affect chickens at all, because we can just put a bunch underneath the barn too.
I'm not sure because that's technically gassing off is what you're smelling. I'll have to look into that and see. Keep going that thing over there. Where do I get my bat houses from? From Mr. Donald on here, and I'm assuming I think he got them from Amazon. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Donald. Maybe it come in an Amazon box. I can't remember. I get about 10 Amazon boxes a day, so I can't keep up with any more. But I looked on Amazon. It was where I was going to purchase a couple more.
Mr. Donald says Amazon.
Okay, there we go. We got it covered. And did I use any wood chunks for the smoker today? I did not. This is such a short, quick cook. There's no point in putting wood in the bottom. It won't have time to ignite. But I do have wood mixed in with my charcoal. Sometimes a piece will ignite. Sometimes I won't. Actually, I'm seeing smoke over there. You don't have to have much smoke coming out of these things to get that flavor. But I do keep it mixed up in my charcoal just for days like this where I don't put a whole bunch in that bottom pan.
I wasn't really hungry, but now I'm hungry. I'm gonna
wait till it comes off and it's bubbling and oozing. The meat's boiling, the cheese is bubbling and crisping over. Oh, this is so nice.
Ruger's throwing his ball.
Ruger keeps dropping the ball on my feet like, yo, man, this is fetch time. Every afternoon about this time, we come out on the porch and I always fetch with Ruger. One of us do.
Ready?
And he knows it's fetch time.
Go.
Did you really just do that? Go get it, boy. Of course, he won't go. He never performs for camera. Somebody called him out a while back on that. Watch, he'll run out there now. A little delayed on fetching that ball.
He likes Andrew to kick the ball.
Yes, he's
very particular.
He has gotten obsessed here lately with me kicking the ball instead of throwing it. That gets him really excited for some reason. So, Mr. Larry, thank you so very much for an extremely generous donation there. Diller Seeds.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, I can promise you,
need it.
We're going to put those out. We've already been planting some. We're going to plant a lot more. Joshua says, pee in the hole. I don't know if that's going to really help. Oh, goodness gracious. So mothballs work, they're saying. All right,
we'll get
we need to try it. I need to see if we need to go to Costco or Sam's, see if they can got them by the pallet load. Get a pallet of them for about $2. Yeah. Hey, what else we got going on here? My goodness, y'all talking about bacon and onions and cheese and apples, and y'all having y'all's own crazy food conversation going on. What else we got? You should get the auto ball thrower for Ruger. I have really been thinking about that. I really have. I think that would be fun if I can train him to use it. I just got to price them. If they're outrageous, not happening.
He's kind of lazy though about the fetch game.
He is.
He doesn't want the ball to go too far.
Unless he's just got out of the pool, he's cooled off and excited, then he'll run as far as can be. But he overheats really easy with that thick coat, and he does get a little persnickety about his fetching. He'll do it a few times, and then he wants to pile up in the cool sander.
Do I need to peek at it?
Let me go there and peek at it. I don't think Well, you can. I don't think we're quite there. Go ahead and look.
I'll
Well,
peek.
it's 7 minutes. We're both going to peek. Come on.
Because I want it crispy.
Oh, yeah. We're going to go a few more minutes.
All right, yeah.
It's getting
A
there.
little bit longer. Okay.
I say 3 more minutes. We'll
All
get.
right, we're back.
I like the bread. It was the way we burned it the other night was good.
Yes,
It wasn't
yes.
like just tasted disgusting. It was just perfect. So March is solar month, says Rich. Sweet. It's going to be. I have got some big solar projects coming in March. We're going to keep that series going. There's been a lot of interest in it. I've received a lot of comments and emails and all from people saying they really like the direction the channel's going. We always keep it different. We don't do the same old thing here. I don't think that's
Ready?
ever going to be the case. Solar is just going to be a big part of it for right now, and probably will continue to be from here on out. You know, there'll always be some sort of add-on or update or test or something to do. Oh, what else we got going? So, boring bees, Glenn was talking about. Glad you brought that up. Guess what I started seeing flying around everywhere today?
Oh, yeah.
Our good friend, the carpenter bee, is back. So my traps are out there and set. If I had time, I'd make some more. Hopefully we're going to catch them, but I got to go out there and spray down. I got to put that on my phone. Text me.
Okay.
Say just deer blind or shooting house. I've got to go out there and get on that ASAP, hose it down with some insecticide so they don't eat down my deer blind this year. There's boring bees are everywhere right now, carpenter bees as we call them. Oh my goodness.
All right, note down.
Thank you. Send it on. So Mr. Larry, my goodness, again,
Wow,
thank you
Mr. Larry.
so very
Thank you
much.
so
That's
much.
extremely generous there. Some more dealer seeds are expensive. Yes, they are. Hard to find too, but got hooked up here recently. Thank you so much, Mikey, for doing that. I got really hooked up. But
We're
thank
going to
you.
go through them probably.
We are. We have a lot of seeds to put out and plant. Thank you so much for that, sir. I'm sure some new people watching go, what the heck are they talking about with armadillo
Dealer
seeds?
Use your imagination.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, things happen. Hammer says the fishing trip's on. We got to come over. It's a heck of a long journey. Where are you at? You said Pacific Northwest. So I'm gonna guess you're up there in Oregon or somewhere. That's a little ways from Florida. You know, about as far as you can possibly be. We'll have to see if we can work that trip out right there. How big are the diller seeds that I use? Asked Adam. Around 22 caliber is what's been the most common preferred diller seed here lately. So about seed size. Yes, correct. Hey, buddy, I know we're almost done. Ruger keeps going between my legs. Come on, man, let's play fetch. Everybody's talking about their seed of choice 22, 17s. That's right. So I have a few different types that I really like.
Play with me.
Hey, buddy. Some Hornady VMAXs and then a slower going segmented one works very well and is super quiet, if you know what I mean. Like, can't hear nothing,
right,
which is great in the middle of the night. Yeah, we better. Come on, pizza. Oh, yeah, it's been 10 minutes. That thing's got to be crispy. Which I didn't run straight to 700, but I'm close.
Oh,
yeah. You can go a little longer if you want.
You want me to go a little longer?
That's up to you. Is it bubbling?
Uh-oh. Yeah, it's getting there.
I mean, it looks done, but we can let the bread char up just a little more. So is it the mag or the LR seeds? Both. Here lately, it's been the mag seeds, but I think I'm about to go back to the LR seeds. Those in segmented are very quiet, which is great for middle of the night and work very well. So, yeah, we may get a new pill dispenser coming soon too, if you know what I mean. So Addie wants to know about the chicken egg laying. We talked about it a little bit earlier, but by all means ask. We've been so excited about it. It's been awesome. Like I walked out there last night, I guess it was right after dark, 3 eggs laying there from 3 hens. We've been averaging 2 to 3 eggs a day, every single day of the week for a few weeks now out of 3 hens. And we were told this is the type of hens that really don't lay, but just a couple times a week, but they've been doing awesome. I've been giving them oyster shell, getting them some treats, some sunflower seeds, some mealworms, other things. So they seem to be really happy. Now we're getting them fresh green grass that's growing in the yard and some other things like that. They seem to be loving it. And no more broken shells, thank goodness. Actually, y'all are right. The shells have hardened up dramatically since when they first started laying. I'm having a hard time cracking these things right now. And they have been eating the oyster shell up like crazy. So they're definitely getting a lot of calcium. Glenn says he loves the outdoor bar. We do too. I know we're getting really dark on you right here, but we spend so much time out here. We enjoy this space. It's one of my favorite parts of the house build, without a doubt.
All right.
Coming off.
I think I'm gonna
You want me to
pull
bring
it
the
off.
pan? Do not drop that thing.
No. I'm coming.
Made me nervous right there. All right, we're going to spin this camera around, show you all this pizza. I guess we're going to wrap this thing up for the day. Oh my, oh my. That looks so good. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. It's the onion. That onion has got an amazing flavor. All right, getting dark. Oh, we forgot to turn on our porch lights. That would have helped. So we could go a little longer and get the bread even crispier. Y'all look at that. Look at that. Cheese, nice and crispy. The meat was just bubbling. The bread, so crispy. That is one of the best pizzas you'll ever have right there. Smoked pulled pork barbecue pizza off of the smoker. Woo! Cannot wait to try it. All right, y'all. So I guess we're going to wrap this thing up. This is typically how we wrap up our live streams for all the new people watching us tonight. I can't even speak straight. Thank y'all so much for spending your Sunday afternoon with us, for constantly supporting us, watching all of our content. It means the world to us. Everybody that's been above and beyond tonight with your extremely generous donations means the world to us. I can promise you, they go to the use that you asked them for, except for the bear rug. But everyone goes to where you want it to go. So thank y'all so much for that. And we're probably eventually going to wind up with this crazy bear rug cash. I already know it's coming. All right. So y'all take care. Good night. God bless. We'll catch y'all next week. I guess next week would be our last live stream at 5 p.m. Yep. The week after. We're going to 7 p.m. Y'all don't forget that.
All right. Good night.
Catch y'all later.